Can you? I mean, obviously, you had some early DJ gigs with your uncle playing parties and smaller things. Can you remember the first time you played a larger show or at a club, or in a way that you started to feel, my God, this is something I could do for a living. This is, I'm rocking a crowd, and this is something I really want to do a lot more of.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny, right? Literally 3 days ago was the 8-year anniversary of my first gig, actual paid DJ gig ever at Space. This was back then, different ownership. I played on the first floor. It was called the Ground, and I showed up with my Tractor S2 controller to the club. I brought my own controller to the club because I had never even played on CDJs before, 8, 9 years ago. And I connected my S2, my Tractor controller, and it was a great party. Back then it was more like EDM, house music type of style. And then that was the first time that I actually played in a club. Nervous as shit. It was crazy. It was a good time. The party was good. I played well. But then you fast forward it, I think almost 7 years later, I had the opportunity to play the Terrace about a couple months back, a show with Artbat. And, I was initially going to open for them, but then they slotted me to play after, to play a closing set. They ended up finishing like around 3:30. And then I jumped on, I started playing, pretty packed room. And they came up to me to let me know, hey, we're probably going to go to around 5, right? Dude, I didn't even blink and I didn't realize it. By the time I looked down, it was like 7 a.m. and I ended up playing till 9:30 a.m. So that was like the first time for me that I was able to actually play a massive room, a massive, well-renowned venue, kind of as a headliner type of style that I was able to really just play and not have to worry or kind of play an opening set, So that moment for me to see that I was able to carry that room, it was a Thursday night, by the way, a Thursday random night, that I was able to carry that room and the energy of the room and nobody left till 9:30 in the morning on a Thursday, a 6-hour set on the Terrace. That was one of the biggest moments for me when I realized, like, I could do this. Typically a lot of people, not to say a lot of people, up and coming artists, they're usually playing supporting opening sets. So there's a formula to that, But playing a headlining set and being able to carry a room and play a set, I think for more than 3 hours, play 6, 7, 8 hours, I feel like that's a whole different art, and a skill on its own, and not one that many up and comers get an opportunity to do so. So, it kind of came full circle for me, playing my first show at Space 8 years ago. And then, 7 years later, 8 years later, playing, I wasn't the headliner, but I played a headlining set and I was able to, play till like 9, 10 in the morning. And, that was the moment for me where I realized I was like, damn, this is, I could do this shit, it was awesome. It was really great for me.